So my job fires me at 9 o'clock. Calls me at 12 to say I'm still fired, but I shouldn't tell anybody. Calls me back at 3 to say I am hired back. They're going to give me a 5-minute training and put me on the floor to start making sales. And I know they think they are doing this so great because I'm disabled, but
Nigga flies me, ain't a nigga cold as me, ain't another nigga got a swag quite like. But hold up, that's the way I feel. But hold up, but that's the way I feel.
I'm not trying to hear it.
For
Do
me,
y'all
I would
have
say, oh, sorry.
y'all have a podcast that y'all like to listen to?
Look,
So,
I love podcasts. True crime is my thing. Like
Ooh,
that's my favorite thing to listen to is true crime podcasts because, like you said, you can hear the ending. I skip the missing and unsolved ones because those freak me out a little bit.
y'all don't like
But
unsolved. I don't like unsolved anything, man. Yeah.
yeah, like it's just I'm kind of like, hold on, did I just walk by the man that killed that whole family? Like, give me a second.
It
But
don't
I
let
like
it be in Houston. It don't matter what year it is.
right.
It don't matter what year it is. It could be in Houston,
uh-uh,
1954.
I'm
Yo,
eyeing everybody.
you on the north side, it could be on the south side. It's like damn near
Hmm
3 hours apart for us. If you include
Right.
traffic, you're still like, yo, could that 87-year-old killer from 1954 be in the house? I just saw that. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. I
Knives
don't
on the
like anything
walker.
unsolved.
Yeah.
I don't like anything like
um,
unsolved.
so with me, like I said, I go through chapters of things. So if it's like BetterHelp, like I said, I listen to a lot of your podcast episodes. I like the one with the guy with the ayahuasca trip.
I was actually listening to that one on the
Yeah.
way home today,
Uh-huh.
and that it was trippy. He was
Yo,
talking about the what is it, the goddess, like the
I think
spirit guide who leads you through it. I was like, damn, this is wild. I
Right.
didn't even know
yeah,
ayahuasca had that.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yo, man, the some of the stuff that episode is like maybe 35, 40 minutes.
Mhm.
We ended up talking. It took us literally like even that like one day it took us like 16 different times to do it because he's actually in Peru in the rainforest. They just got Wi-Fi like installed in like a tree in 2021, and he's
Wow.
yeah. So and he jumped on Clubhouse like in March when this out we met. So it took us. It's always anytime when the rain comes down, we got to stop it. So all of that, man,
Dang.
Wow.
that 35, 40 minutes is just what I posted. Because the other type stuff, if you thought the frog thing about, yeah, what I do is
Yeah.
I cut a piece of your arm and I take the frog, they take the venom, put it in, your heart
Mhm.
speeds up, blah blah blah. They use it for that's just stuff that I thought was like, okay, I can put that on. The other
Yeah.
type shit, like the stuff that he does with his monkey Tupac and I even put that stuff on there because I was like, yo, I can't. I gotta release that. I
Yeah.
gotta release because people gonna think I'm crazy at this point. Like, yo, why is he doing this? What is the podcast even about now?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. We gotta edit out a lot of our podcast
Yeah.
stuff because we derail so hard.
Oh yeah.
Like we'll have a whole full blown conversation and be like, "Oh, we're halfway through the plot of this movie. Hold on,
Hmm.
let's reroute." It happens so often.
If you want laughs though, I would recommend the FRDI show. It's a Freddy show, but it's
FRDR.
FRDI. Yeah. It's a lot of like would you rather questions between these two guys.
Really?
And yeah, it gets so funny, man. I start crying laughing all the way to work.
Man, one of my kids, the seventh grader, loves that would you
Hmm.
rather type stuff. I
Hmm
mean, and it's always something you don't want to do either one. Like, it's supposed to
Right.
be would you rather supposed to be something like some kind of wrestling. It's always some. Yeah, man.
Mm-mm.
I don't even
No,
get
I
over
hate
that.
those questions because I'm like, look, I don't want to be here. Don't ask me.
Well, see, it's funny because like one of them is the rational one of them's very irrational. So he's like, would you rather like fight a bear or fight an alligator? He's like, I could take a bear. I could take any bear you throw at me. And the other one's like, no, dude, you're not taking a polar bear. And he's like, yeah, I could take a polar bear, bro, in like 2 minutes flat. And it's like, no, Nick, you can't. So they get into it back and forth and stuff
Polar
like
bear.
that all the time. Yeah.
I just saw it was on the news. A dad in Florida caught an alligator with the trash can with like the big. He actually like it was an alligator in the front yard near the driveway. The kids were
Yeah.
daddy, it's an alligator.
Oh my
So
god.
he was trying to be. He has flip flops and white socks on.
and he ends up
Yeah,
knocking the trash can over, and he's doing all this type of stuff, and ends up
he
backing
Yep.
backs
the,
him
and the
into it.
alligator snap at the trash can. He ends up, slipping his head into it. When he does, you hear
Yeah,
he pushes it. Alligator's pushed up against the wall. He slams it up, and then some neighbors run over, and they all get this like three guys to get together and tip it right side up and put
yeah,
the cap on it, and then he rolls it down to like the retainer pool of the neighborhood and tips it over and breaks out running. The alligators, of course, bust out looking around, but they've all gone by now.
Oh my
That's
I
all.
goodness.
It
saw
was
that
all
one
on
on
Good Morning.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you saw it too. Yeah, it was all on,
yeah,
I saw Good Morning America. Like, yo, hell no, no
yeah,
way.
man.
Imagine you're that kid going back to school and they're like, "Hey, how was your weekend?" Well, my dad caught an alligator in a trash
Right.
can. So, I mean,
And it,
without the video, nobody would have believed it.
and it, and it's on the news too. You don't know what I did
Yeah.
this weekend? It's on the news. It's on the
Turn
news.
on the
Jesus,
news.
it's on
Just
the
go ahead and
news.
turn it on.
Flip
I'm
on channel
famous
3.
now. God, dog, I'm famous now. There was another question I wanted to ask y'all. Is there anything that y'all want to pop out?
I don't know. You got any questions?
um, how many tattoos are you at now?
Yo, man. I don't even
Don't give
know
me the
anymore.
my kids draw on me.
Yeah, man. I don't even. I forgot to tell y'all that. I don't know. On the back of my hands now, it's like once I retired from teaching in 2006, I had already had them. Because whenever I was with y'all, one of the principals always told me, "Hey, you do so well with the kids. They listen so well, but you have to cover your stuff up because other teachers worry about the effect that you have, and it looks as though you can be this horrible type of stuff and and still come out on top." Shit, I thought that was the whole damn point. Like I thought that was the point that you could be horrible at
Right.
first and still come back and come out on top. But yeah, I might have neck, face, hands. I don't know. I'm currently on this. I'm on day 6 of no sugar, no gluten, no alcohol. When I come
Oh,
off on the 29th, my reward if I make it is to get a tattoo either on my ear or to get the dermal piercings on my neck. And my wife is like, "Yo, you better not." Yo, man, my 19-year-old put she has that piercing in the mouth that hangs
The
down.
smiley.
Yeah, the smiley type thing, and
Hmm.
I want that. That is so fly. And to me, it's crunk.
It's
She
cool.
even got it. She's like, "Oh, Daddy is so cool that you think this is cool." I know. I can't believe I'm even like this myself. My wife is looking at us both like, "This is not the shit y'all gonna bond over." Like, what the hell? This is what the hit say you gonna bond? You gonna bond with her over tattoos and piercings?
Yeah,
What I
hey,
got, babe? It's
whatever
like what
works
I got.
works.
Yeah, whatever works for who.
absolutely.
Not all of them gonna be like this, man. This shit actually
Right,
kind of easy. I already got tattoos and piercings.
right.
It was rocking and rolling because she's not gonna get her tongue pierced.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want that. I do like that smiley though quite a bit. Like I'm
Hmm.
It's
not playing.
nice.
I want that.
It
Yeah.
like peeks out real subtle.
So what's funny
Yeah.
is that Connie got her nose pierced. She's had 3 nose piercings so far.
Yeah.
Um, I had a whole mental break because I was going through the COVID floor stuff, and
Hmm.
man, it was sad. It was real depressing just going through all the COVID floors and like working with them. It's stuff that I don't even open up about some things, you know.
Mhm.
And I had to snap one day, and I was like, "Look, it's too depressing. It's getting too deep. I'm getting in a really bad headspace. I need a nose ring."
Hmm.
Lenny Kravitz has one. Juice World has one. Machine Gun Kelly has one. I love all their music. The best artists come up with nose rings.
Yo, man, I didn't jam Juice World until you started posting them so much on Facebook, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what me say?" And I would go back into the music like, you know what? This is
Mhm.
not as
Hmm.
bad and freaky as I want. Because they used to, before you would post it, I don't know, man. Juice World, one kind of artist, you got to be in that mood. It's like
Hmm.
you're not in
Right.
the mood for Juice World. You shouldn't be jamming Juice
No.
World right now. You just got to be in the mood for that. And I was never in the mood for it,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand it. But when you talked about it, I forgot even what song it was. Some particular song. You said you were gonna leave work and go listen to it. Something either something that happened at work, you were going to it, or you were
Hmm.
maybe on the way to work listen to it. Either way, you was supposed about Juice World.
Hmm.
My daughter had been trying to get me on it, and I can't lie, man. Just because whatever my daughter mentions, I'm always like, and you say which daughter? It wouldn't matter which one. Like whatever. Hey, Dave, you heard the song? I ain't heard it. You watched the? I ain't watched that either. Have you felt? I didn't felt that either. And we just had a whole talk about this toxic masculinity, and I admitted, like, yo, I'm still trying to get through some stuff, and
Right.
Mhm.
that's one of the things, man. And my 19-year-old swore Juice World, and it's another dude, Juice World, and Ski Mask,
You mask the
Ski
slum
mask goes
god.
hard.
Ski Mask the Slum Guy, and I was like, yo, what's his name again? The
It's a
Yeah.
whole
long one.
thing, like,
Like
how
a
do you
Tribe
come
Called
on?
Quest, baby.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
man.
So she was out with them two and never got me. I never gave any one of them a shot. Never
Mhm.
gave
It
either one of them a shot.
you have to be really into some serious like listening if you want to listen to Ski Mask, because some of the stuff that he says just goes over your head, and it's just like, wait, did
Mhm.
he really say
Some
that?
of it.
It's
Some
one of
of
those
it.
things you gotta like look up the lyrics to real quick and be like, hold on, did I hear that right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
But
good though once you get into it.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I've said this a lot, and it's very controversial. A lot of people get mad at me for it, but I feel like history repeats itself a lot.
Of course.
And I honestly, personally felt like Juice World was this generation's Tupac.
Every time I give to him raw.
Like as far as the new kids go, as far as like lyricism, as far as like the what he was trying to leave behind and like
Mhm.
explain to people
Mhm.
was, we all go through things. We all go through depression. We all go through anxiety. We all go through heartbreak. These are things that nobody wants to talk about, and I'm here to talk about it for everybody. And like I even said that the weekend is this generation's Michael Jackson, minus the
Mhm.
dancing, because homeboy can't dance for anything.
Nope. Nope. And he sure proved it on that doggone Super Bowl show,
Yep,
man. That was
spin you around a couple times.
Well, it gave me a little bit of vertigo. I'm not gonna lie.
it still makes me dizzy watching that stuff.
Somebody compared it to it's like when you're on
Give a toddler a
when you're
phone.
on FaceTime with a toddler and they take the phone and they just run. Like, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
What is the I'm about to get ready to let y'all go. Two last questions. I always end my podcast by asking people to talk about tell me what you're grateful for and why. But before we get there, we're talking about music. What is playing in your playlist right now? Like when I say what's in your playlist, what's the first artist that comes to mind?
Pop Smoke.
Okay,
I'm
Connie.
not gonna lie, I didn't listen. Okay, look, you can't judge me for this, but I listen to music whenever I open my regular, 9 to 5 job. I listen to music, and today's music of choice was Adele.
Oh, I love Adele.
I don't
I
know
love
why.
Adele.
I put it on shuffle. That's the first thing that popped up, and then she was the second thing, and I was like, okay, well, I guess we're rocking Adele today.
I love
That's
Adele.
it.
That's my wife whenever she's not around.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
I approve that.
Yeah.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
I'm a I'm an older dude. I'm a screwhead. I don't know if Rico, you remember? I'm a
Oh yeah.
seriously screwhead, man.
Oh yeah.
It took me about 8 days to listen to the whole Drake. Finally get through Drake. I think I like
Mm.
2 songs. I
Yeah.
didn't want to start Kanye West, and I'm messing with YouTube
Oh.
one day, and I actually paid for YouTube the whole nine, and I got a suggestion that told me that Big Pokey had just dropped an album. And I don't know if y'all know Big Pokey. Big Pokey is
Yeah.
from the Screwed Up clique. He
Yeah.
actually had dropped it in May 2021. I had never heard it, and they gave it to me screwed and chopped. And so I got that last week. I have not stopped rocking it since. I mean, like I get to let it play on repeat. Oh man,
You got
it's
him
good
writing this
stuff.
down real quick.
Yeah, the
Oh
Big
yeah.
Pokey album, Sensei. Yo, that mug is jamming. Oh man,
I have to give it a listen.
yeah, that
Yeah.
Big Pokey is jamming, man. It's like, and if you like the old school hip hop
Hmm.
like kind of stuff like that, oh, it's just
That's
like
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's a complete throwback. Ain't nothing he talking about. There's no mentioning, no big time wordplay, no
Right.
no no. Oh my gosh, that's going on in the hospitals right now with all the COVID. None of that. It's
Mm-mm.
straight
Hmm.
cars, sitting on swangers. I mean, it's just
Yep.
I
straight
love
classic.
it.
Like,
Swinging and
yeah,
banging.
yeah, this just straight classic. Like, you don't have to, like you mentioned earlier, kind of stuff. You ain't got to think about the lyric, the verse,
Hmm.
contemplate a damn thing. It's just
Yep.
bob your head in the background.
Yep.
Just Easy grooving. I love it,
Just
man.
feeling the music. That's it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
but I
love
gotta
it,
ask,
man.
does he still keep like the Houston beats and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's what I
Absolutely.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man,
love
absolutely.
Houston
That's what I'm
beats.
saying. The whole thing is like jamming the old school screw tape. You're like, yo, I didn't know they still made these.
Yeah,
Honestly,
That's how
it's
good
hard
it
to
was.
find music like
that's
that
why I can't
now.
get into Travis Scott is because he says he's from Houston or Beyonce. They both claim that they're from Houston, but then like you look for the Houston beat in any of their songs, and it's just like you only want to claim it when it's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I could sure see that one. I
mm,
always forget Travis Scott is even from Houston.
he's
When I
California.
think of,
Hmm.
wait, say that again?
I consider him California.
Okay, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
thought,
I mean, he's technically from Houston, but if he thinks if artists don't live in Houston, they're not from Houston no more. That's it.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Hmm.
Cause that one
Move on.
dude, man, he's I'm trying to think of his name. He has that song Wild Things. He's like the guy who said he's from I think he's from A Leaf. And what is this? My kids actually put him on it. He said he had never left he had never gone past Greenspoint Mall until he went to college in North Texas. And he went to
Oh
North
wow.
Texas. Toby Inagwe. Have y'all heard about that cat? The
Huh.
I've
Toby.
heard of the name, but I haven't. I don't think I heard the song.
Oh man, I will message you one of his songs. I'll message you one of it, two of his songs when we get done.
Yeah.
That and he went to college to play football. He ended up getting he got hurt like his freshman or
Mhm.
sophomore season. He's
Damn.
Nigerian. He said he came home. His parents were like, "Well, good because now you can go to school and be a doctor like everyone else who was that's good for you." He's like, "No, mom, I'm just gonna be a rapper." Oh my God, no, no, you cannot be a rapper. No, you cannot be a rapper. You must be a doctor or a lawyer. And he said there was a big fight in his family. But yeah, his stuff is yo man. I'm I was just sending to y'all.
Bet.
It's good stuff.
Bet.
It is good
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
It's good stuff. Okay, now I'm getting ready for officially let y'all go because I know y'all got things to do. I have seriously enjoyed chit chatting, chopping with y'all. Y'all don't think y'all understand, man. Like I
For
can sit
sure,
here,
man.
like y'all are
Yeah.
podcast superstars to me. I love y'all. Like even y'all do the little jokes in the beginning and then the music comes on. I try to copy that and put that in my shit. Like I gotta try to think of a joke. Damn, I gotta
Yes.
try to think of a
Oh,
joke.
Look,
it's so hard.
look, I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. Arguments start over. Well, what do you want the cold open to be? I don't know. It
I don't
has to
know.
be
Do we
natural.
have to do one? Like, come on, we can just
It's
do it later. No, 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 do it now. It's just, oh
it's a
man,
lot sometimes.
yeah.
Yo, man, that can't lie, man. The cold joke gets me at the beginning of every episode. Like I hit every like, now it's going cool, cool, cool.
And I worked
Okay,
hard for that opening too. I was all I had to hand do all that, like find all
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
sounds and
yeah, yeah. She did
everything.
find all the sounds for the
I
so
opening.
was
y'all
so
did
proud.
editing and everything yourselves?
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
Oh man, congrats! I
that's why
thought y'all
sometimes
paid somebody to do it.
No,
we should,
Wow,
because our episodes are always late.
yeah.
I would never know.
Yeah, this is
I
a
would have never
homegrown
known.
production.
And see, that's the funny
Never
thing is
known.
that even one of the dudes that like listens to it religiously, he's like, dog, y'all just have too many episodes. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gotta catch up because y'all keep pumping stuff out every single week, and I don't even. I was like, you say that you're late, but I'll never know because I haven't caught up.
That's the way I think about it too. And I'm always skipping around to say
Hmm.
like with the Godzilla one. And
Mhm.
there was one was it the I think it was a I think it was one of the Lego ones. Maybe y'all had just put it something maybe I don't wasn't it was something like that. And I'm
Lego, no,
only
Lego
Oh,
Ninja Batman.
it might have been Batman Ninja. Yeah.
that's it. And
Hmm.
I'm like 23% in because every time I'm finna finish it, the kids are like, no, we're just gonna go watch this now. All right, cool, cool. And then I'm doing something else, and I'm like, yeah, we want to what band? Hold on, and I run to the bathroom, start pretending like I'm getting ready. I'm actually in the jamming the pod because I to catch up on whatever the hell is going on in the background so I can look smart. So yeah, I'm not playing, man. I listen like a mother to y'all's podcast. I love
Thank
y'all's
you.
podcast.
But that's the way I feel. But hold up. But that's the way I feel. What you know about being stuck in one place with no movement?
Thank you.
Before we get into gratitude, I would like y'all to tell people about your podcast yourselves, where they can find it, that kind of good stuff.
So I'll tell about the podcast, and then I'll let you do our little exiting thing
All right.
that you always do because you do it so perfectly.
I can do that.
Uh, so we're a movie podcast. We cover new movies, old movies. We rank movies. We just talk crap about movies that we do like, and talk crap about movies that we don't like. Sometimes we do rankings of movies that we like or don't like.
We take BuzzFeed
We
quizzes
take BuzzFeed
occasionally.
quizzes occasionally, yeah.
This is all about movies.
And little secret tidbit: we're gonna be watching Venom. Let There Be Carnage soon, so be ready for that episode. And
Mhm.
that's another Marvel movie. And Connie, if you want to take it away with the closing.
So yeah, you can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. We try to make sure we're on every single platform possible. We're on Instagram and Facebook a lot too at Break Out the Popcorn. And I think we're on Twitter too at BOTP Podcast. But yeah, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeart, Audible, everything like that.
I was ready for your. Is there anything else?
Oh, anything else I need to add?
I think we have a TikTok.
Nah, we kind of have a TikTok. It's a work in progress. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When
Okay,
content has to be surrounding something, it's hard to figure it out.
yeah, for real. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, for real. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to I'm trying to make myself on Instagram be a
Hmm.
get my visibility up. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
that's hard. That is tough. It's so many rules to that. I just thought you just posted shit and put a bunch of hashtags.
Yeah,
Hmm.
It is
I
so
thought so
much
too.
more than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
have a guilty pleasure that I have to admit to
let's go.
on the record. I low key message celebrities like all the time,
Hmm.
just waiting for somebody to like fall for the
Hmm.
bait. I'm like, hey, so Mark Hamill, what's your favorite movie? Hey Disney, do you want to throw me in a movie? Hey, Samuel L. Jackson, like, what's your favorite movie? That's always something I'm doing. I don't care if it's on Twitter, Instagram, like I'm on everything, just hounding celebrities.
Yo, man, I'm proud of you for doing that because number one, we all know a closed mouth doesn't get fed. A
Right.
the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and it is
Hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
many stories started just like people thought they didn't have a chance, and when they asked the question, boom, and it just took off, and all it takes is that first bubble, their
That's
first
Right.
true.
bubble. So yo, and just getting over the anxiety and everything we talked about
Hmm.
earlier, getting over that and just putting it on, just saying, yo, doing that is huge because that goes from social media and their things over the electronics to real life, to you the way you talk to other people. Again, have
Yep.
a little bit more confidence whenever you do things. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. Give me something. Doesn't matter who goes first. You know what? Ladies first. Connie, this is the Disabled But podcast. I'm Kendrick Avant, the agent of gratitude. Tell me something you're grateful for and why.
For one, I'm grateful for the opportunity to sit down and actually finally meet you, meet the man that I've heard so much about. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm grateful for you because you have been a steady voice throughout this podcast thing,
Mm-hmm.
and this man next to me talks about you so much,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thankful for him as well. Because look, he brought me food to work today. He made my day. But I'm thankful for just the audience and the impact that we're all able to have on the world,
Mm-hmm.
and just even a little podcast where maybe we have like 20 listeners or something like that, it still reaches people, and I'm thankful to have a voice and a way to get my voice across the internet in some way or another. That's it.
Yeah.
Good
I mean, there's a
stuff.
lot more, but
Good
can't talk
stuff.
all day about it.
Yeah. Um, let's see. What am I grateful for? So McDonald's Cokes for one. Shout out to McDonald's Cokes because they keep me very well hydrated. Nah, but in all seriousness, you know, you number one because like she said, I'm grateful to be on the podcast. I'm grateful to you know be able to speak on a lot of things that I've kept a closed mouth on, or like things that I couldn't reach certain audiences because maybe they haven't caught on to the podcast yet, or they haven't met me one on one. And I'm glad, like I'm thankful for a lot of things that you taught me. You've taught me to become my own person, and
Yeah, indeed. Thank you.
that's something that was very hard for me even till recently. Was I was so ready to become somebody else, so ready to be just like anybody I was inspired by, that I was afraid of my own thoughts. I was afraid of liking something that I liked. I was so ready to just follow in anybody else's footsteps. And you teach me to be, the gents. We did gents,
Yeah,
and it taught
man.
you to be a leader, in your own life, and to help other people become leaders, and show them the right way to do things. That also inspired me to just keep going and just doing the right thing.
Yo, y'all have really, really filled up my damn bucket. Y'all, 1,000. Golly, man, 1,000. Thank y'all for that. Y'all have seriously filled up my bucket, man. The only gratitude I was gonna come with, and I even pursed it right here, was because I wanted to interview y'all last week, and I had made it just about. I was almost at a week sober.
Hmm.
Today is my first time making it through a Saturday sober. I'm not trying to brag on being sober because I'm not saying I'm done drinking, but man, I'm so grateful that I
That's an
made it
accomplishment.
through my first Saturday, no alcohol, watched some other people drink, didn't have any alcohol, and it's just, yo man, that did something big for my heart. Cause I know
Yeah.
tomorrow
Mhm.
makes it 7 days, and then I can eventually post 7 days no alcohol.
Yay!
There
Yes,
we go.
yeah, yeah, I can do this. Big for me, man. That's huge for the whole mindset. That's huge for the whole mindset.
That's a
Yeah,
You
big
gotta take
thing.
your win. Yeah, you gotta get them wins wherever you get them at.
Mhm.
for
Got to
real.
get your wins. Cat Williams said, "I don't give a damn. You got to get your 7 laps in. I don't care what happens. Who feelings hurt? You got to get your 7 laps in to keep
Hmm.
yourself calm." I'm big on that with your wins. Even if you just made it to the bathroom, yo man, that's a win. Rock and roll with
Yeah,
it. Rock
that's
and
it.
roll with it.
For
If your kids came downstairs or just woke up and said, "Hey, mommy," or "Hey, daddy," do you know how many kids don't say a damn thing to their parents?
real.
That
Yeah.
is a win. Take that
Yep.
win and get your day
Yep.
going. So yeah, I'm
Mhm.
big on that. 1,000 thank y'all for spending this time with me. I only asked y'all for 30 minutes, and y'all are giving me damn near an hour. And I mean, like, I'm seriously appreciate that because I got so much questions I can ask y'all about movies and all types of stuff. So 1,000 thank yous to the cast, the podcasters of Break Out the Popcorn, and I will see y'all next time. Yo, when is y'all next what is y'all next release gonna be?
Today,
Today.
Y'all can put one out
October
today?
3rd. It was supposed to come out yesterday. We're late again.
Like I told you, man, we would not know because y'all so consistently put out good stuff. So
And we're
again, a
ready for a
thousand
round
thank
two if you
y'all.
want to talk again.
Yo, man, I'm sure gonna hit y'all up because I'm trying to get my wife to do more of this with me, and she is
Yeah.
determined to not do it until she sees another female doing it with me. So, and I've already invited y'all over here. So it's like once y'all come through and we have a good time, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, for real, Ricko and Connie, yeah, I'll go and sit down with you for a few minutes, and
And
I'll
look,
get
it's
my."
a bonding thing. It's
That's
a
it.
bonding thing. That's it.
That's it.
Because at
That's
some
it.
point, you just start talking and you forget you're even recording.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's just a whole conversation. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we have this recorded. We can listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Before I let everybody go, I'm gonna tell y'all this one last little story. A couple of years ago, maybe I'm gonna get in so much trouble. But they don't listen to it anyway. A couple of years ago, I had this podcast idea, and I wanted to get all my partners, like my wife, my best friend, like all of us did, like a duo, 3 or 4 couples. We all get together once a month, talk about stuff. The very first time we tried to do it, it's like an hour into it. People are getting ready to go, and I left it on record and didn't want to pay attention. The girls got into a damn physical fight, like an
Oh my
actual
goodness.
physical fight in front of the kids and everything, knocked over drinks, like a whole deal. And after that, high fived each other and had another drink before we all split, and the whole thing was recorded. And nobody knew until I got rid of. And I wasn't going to listen to it. I was just going, go ahead publish. Well, I'm like,
Oh
y'all,
no.
wait a minute. How long is it? It's like an hour and a half. We're going to talk for an hour. Yeah, I don't know where the other half came from. I don't even know. She's like, you don't know where it's beginning to end. I don't know. I guess I could press play and see. And we got to that end. She's like, Oh my God, delete that. It's on Podbean. I don't even know how. I don't even know how the hell to like delete it. So like if somebody was following their podcast, like 3 people followed. I don't know if they were prepared for the friend. Like, yo, you gotta. He only put out 1 episode. People get
The-
into a fight with the kids crying.
That's
And I
a
don't know how.
good first
And I
episode.
don't even know
though.
how the hell to delete it. It's still just there.
no, that's a good
I
first
love
episode.
that.
And then after that, I didn't do it. I tried to podcast again 3 years later with the whole group that I told y'all about. They didn't work out either. And
Uh-huh.
so
Man.
now it's just me. And that's
I mean,
it,
hey,
man.
it works the best way. Sometimes you don't have anybody to argue with.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I get to talk to and interview whoever the
Mhm.
hell I want to, man. Like
Yep.
my podcast
Absolutely.
is not about multiple sclerosis. This shit is about having fun with whatever shit you got.
Yeah.
Being
Mhm.
grateful for whatever the hell you got. Keeping it
True
moving.
that.
So
True that.
I've told y'all 1,000 thank y'all, maybe 1,000 times, 1,001. 1,000 thank y'alls, man, and y'all enjoy the
too.
rest of your weekend.
You
Yes,
too,
you
brother. I
too.
appreciate it.
No problem, man. I'm out.
Roll credits.
Old man told me not come to a sleeper but a dream. So when you see that paint gleam, just know I'm living my dream.